Thank you, everyone. Hello. Thanks, everybody, for coming for the 2019 Annual Awards Presentation Dinner. I'd like to get things started by recognizing everybody who is a little bit better than you and I. Well, maybe not. John Frick, representing Paul Toohey. John here?
No, he wasn't able to make it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I knew that. I did. Melissa Tassan, representing Ryan Warner. Melissa, thank you. Pat Stefano, where's Pat? Pat's in the corner hiding. City Council, Ethan Keaty and Bob Topper. Ethan, Bob, thank you. Christine Hayes, Daily Courier. Courier here, still? Don't be shy, Christine. I'm trying, guys. It says green. I'll try again. Better? All right. Should I start over? Yeah. Okay. I want to thank everybody for sponsoring the event on our flyer. The platinum sponsor, Bud Murphy's. Thank you, Robin and Bob. Also like to thank all the staff this evening for serving our dinner. Am I doing something wrong?
You gotta hold it like this, man. There you go.
Okay, I knew that. Wow. Okay. Ethan Keaty. Thank you, Ethan, for platinum sponsor. Gold sponsor, Fiesta Insurance. Bill. Craft Oil, Ned Franks. Teresa, I don't know if they're here tonight. House Financial. Ta-da. Jenny Montgomery Scott. No Coleman, no. Brian Kissel Associates. Brian, thank you. Rose Commodities, sorry. Thank you. Silver sponsor Penn State. We are Penn State. Okay. And to make this evening what we do and why we're here is our board, which is very active, why it makes our chamber so special. I'd like to announce everybody that's on the chamber. Myself as president, Mike Edwards, vice president, Treasury Tony Grasso, Secretary Tony, Ryan, Treasurer, Leah Beer, Robin Bubarth, Chip Rowan, Bill Fiesta, Dennis Martin, Gretchen Mundorf, Eugene Lint, Aaron Ansel, Mary Jane Winterhalter, and Jack Yard. Thanks everybody for being on the board. And I'd like to announce all the events that the chamber does. I just love this mic. What makes our chamber so special is what we do. We've done this year alone Connellsville Christmas, Small Business Saturday, Winter Wonderland, 2 job fairs, 2 yard sales, Business Student of the Month, 270 guests at our Savor the Avenue, our biggest fundraiser, which is August 8th. Please come and attend. Take a slice out of hunger, Summer Solstice, Kids Fest, all our mixers, ribbons cuttings, and concerts at the Lion Square. That's what your chamber can do for you, and thank you guys. Okay. Now that I lost my notes. All right, now we're going to move on to the, we're going to start a little meeting this evening. And we're going to just go to a real quick board meeting. I'd like to nominate and continue on our board Gretchen Mundorf, Dennis Martin, Eugene Lint, and Brian Kissel for the year 2019 and 2020. Do I have a motion to carry on the motion? Bill Fiesta and second Mary Jane Winterhalter. Thank you guys. And that goes our meeting for this evening. That was pretty quick and easy. And now I'd like to move on to our presentation of our awards. And I'd like to introduce our next speaker, just to find that program in my notes. we're going to announce the special recognition of awards. A gentleman I met many years ago through Rotary, Chip Rowan. Chip, come on up. Good luck with the mic, Chip. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Can you hear me now? Not really, huh? Let's scoot up here a little bit and see if that helps. Testing 1, 2. How was it again, Max? Like this?
I don't know. I tried that. It's on.
It is on. All right. I'm going to speak really loud. I have the honor of presenting this special award tonight to a person who is not from this community, but over the past 14 years, they have made a tremendous impact and investment in the greater Connellsville area. This quote by Kathy Colvin, who was the president of the United Nations Foundation, sums up the spirit that this person, how this person has helped the community. And the quote says, "Giving is not just about making a donation, it's about making a difference." The donations that this person has made to the greater Connellsville community have made a tremendous difference. This person who has made a tremendous difference is Jack Yard. And a little bit about Jack. Jack is the store manager for the Connellsville Walmart, and he's held that position since that store opened in 2005. And I have personally witnessed Jack's generosity while I served as the executive director for Connellsville Community Ministries. I got to know Jack really well through that relationship. And I want to tell you that every client and customer at Community Ministries has benefited from Jack and the Connellsville Walmart and their generosity. Walmart, through Jack's efforts, gives food daily to the ministry. They send the truck out every day to pick up bakery, produce, and other food items. And this is crucial in helping the ministry to stock their food pantry. The ministry actually has the largest food pantry in Fayette County. And without those things, they would not have enough food to feed the folks that come through, the clients that come through. In addition to food, they give, Walmart through Jack has given furniture and fixtures. They remodeled the store, I think, 2 years ago, Jack? And Jack actually called me and said, "Hey, we have a warehouse full of chairs and tables and shelving, and if you can use this at the ministry, I'll give it to you, we'll donate it to you." So he would take us over to the warehouse, let us see what's there, and then he gave those things, which are still in use at the ministry today. Jack was also responsible in 2014 for the ministry, received a $35,000 grant to buy that box truck. You see there's a little box truck that the ministry uses to move food and furniture, and that was through a grant from Walmart, and Jack was responsible for that. Every winter there are winter coats that are distributed to children in the community, and that's a chamber activity. The Chamber of Commerce actually raises the funds, but Jack actually gets the coats at cost so they can buy more coats for the money that they have, and they give those to children. When we had the flood in August of 2016, the first call that I received when I arrived at the office that day after the flood was from Jack Yard. And Jack called. It was before Red Cross called. It was before anyone else called. Walmart calls. And Jack says, "How can I help? What can we do?" He said, "I'm serious. What can we do? Whatever you need." And Walmart and Jack helped in many ways through the flood. But one thing actually stands out. The Department of Health, the Pennsylvania Department of Health, was unable to get tetanus shots. We could not get the serum to provide people with tetanus shots, and it was important that we had that. We had volunteers and work crews working in, there was sewage in that water, and it was really a dangerous situation. And Jack, that's your name, Jack actually worked to get the tetanus shots. Through Walmart, through the pharmacy, they got the serum, and not only did he get the serum, but he also had his pharmacists go to different locations throughout the community to actually administer the shots so that people could be safe. Walmart didn't have to do that. Jack didn't have to do that, but he wanted to do that because he wanted to help. Leah Beer actually nominated Jack for this award, and in her nomination form, She mentions other things outside of the ministry, and I want to actually just read what she wrote, because it's more than Jack just helping Connellsville Community Ministries. He helps the whole community. And in Leah's nomination form, she said, Jack Yard was a huge impact in this community since he came to Connellsville with Walmart. I've never met a more giving individual than him. Jack has donated thousands of dollars of merchandise to local nonprofit groups and organizations. Jack is never too busy to answer a text or a call about donations. I personally have dealt with Jack through the Chamber and Boy Scouts. There has never been a time when I've asked Jack and Walmart that he has not pulled through to support the cause. He does not have to make the generous donations. He does it because he wants the community to be better. Walmart is a large corporation that has the ability to donate generously. However, the manager at each Walmart plays a huge role in how much is donated to organizations. He deserves to be recognized for the work that he does behind the scenes of Walmart to make our community a better place. Jack and his wife Kelly have been married for 25 years. They have 3 sons, Mitchell, Tanner, and Brady. Mitchell is following in his father's footsteps and is currently the assistant manager at the Irwin Walmart. And like father, like son, I'm sure Mitchell will be blessing the communities he's located in through his Walmart connection. In closing, Proverbs 3:27 says, "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to act." Jack has lived out this scripture. He has not withheld good. It has been in his power to act. He has been faithful in doing good. On behalf of the community, thank you, Jack, and congratulations.
Are you going to say a few words?
Grab the mic.
Yes, thank you. First of all, thank the Chamber. Leah, kind words, thank you. Chip, as always, we've had a great relationship since we've come to town. Walmart, I guess, provides me the opportunity to do what I do. And I guess it's 14, pushing 15 years now since we've been in the community. And what's nice is, as Chip said, I travel about an hour to get here to work. But we have pillars like Susie, Tran Susie, a lot of folks that are in the community that work here. And, some of the work that we've done with different organizations, the contacts we've made, we know where the help is needed. And we all know there's a lot of help needed out there for folks. I'm just fortunate to work for a great company that gives us the opportunity to give back. It's a requirement, it really is. And it is true that it is our choice what we do with it, but it's a pretty easy thing for us to do. And I want to thank the Chamber. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, as Jack, no, I'm not going right. As Jack had mentioned, Jack, Yard, Walmart, and all the people you see on the list are pillars of our community. And you guys have done amazing work in our community, and it's wonderful as we take a pause and thank you for all that you've done. On top of that, what I call the icing on the cake, of not only the Chamber recognizing you, myself and Ryan Warner have citations from the Senate and from the House of Pennsylvania to thank you and the other award winners. I'm only going to speak once. You're welcome. But we have these for every one of the award winners today, including Jack Yard. So congratulations, and to all the upcoming winners, this is the icing on top of the cake. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Where's the photographers?
We have photographers?
We got pictures. We're going to do pictures. Christina.
Congratulations. Thank you. No flash? Thank you. All right, I trust you. Thank you, Chip. Thank you, Jack. Okay, now we're going to do, the next will be Community Service Group. And I got to meet this young lady who's going to present the award next through Rotary. She's very ambitious, very outgoing, and I really appreciate her energy. Leah Beer.
Good evening. I'm so glad to be able to do the Community Service Award tonight. Community service, by definition, is voluntary work to help people in a particular area. An organization, by definition, is an organized body of people with a particular purpose. So if you put the two together, I would have to say that the winner of the Community Service Group Award this year embodies both characteristics. The club that was nominated this year for the Community Service Group Award believes in supporting and growing the local youth outdoor involvement, encompassing not only Connellsville but Fayette County. They have opened their facilities up for these youth organizations. The members of this club have made a huge impact in not only children's lives but in adults as well. The collaborations that exist with other organizations would not be in place if the club did not offer its facilities for use. The members donate not only their facilities, but time and money to make the community we live in a better place. The Connellsville Sportsman Club, incorporated in 1965, began with 125 shares of stock and a construction shed. The shareholders realized later that they needed to expand, so they produced 200 more shares of stock, allowing the club to expand. Today, the club has 325 shareholders on 150 acres. They have a high chaparral, a clubhouse, 3 trap fields, a skeet field, a pistol range, a 200-yard rifle range, and an archery range. The club runs a Jack Frost and a Twilight League. They are self-sufficient. The members maintain the grounds and make repairs on items in need. I can honestly say I've never come across a more organized, knowledgeable, handy, and tight-knit group that are always willing to give their time and their talent for the betterment of their club. In 2017, the Connellsville Area High School formed a trap team, but they needed a facility to use. The Connellsville Sportsman Club welcomed the students on this team and donated the use of their facilities for their practices. There are members of the club who unselfishly give time, offer advice, show good techniques, lend shotguns, and encourage the youth on the team. The club opens its facilities to the youth of the Fayette County YHEC, which is the Youth Hunter Education Challenge, which meets seasonally on Wednesdays. They've donated the grounds and facilities, thank you, to the Boy Scout Troop of Pack 180 for campouts and service project hours, and they allow the boys in the troop that are old enough to shoot on the trap field in a safe, supervised environment. They have teamed up with the PA Game Commission and Walmart, providing the PA Hunter Safety course at their facilities. They donate the use of their pistol range for Connellsville Police Department officers to qualify. The club is donated to General Braddock's Fishing Club and has helped stock trout in the Yawk River. When speaking with the club president, Bobby McLucky, he said, "We are thrilled with the relationships we've developed with several youth organizations in our area. The involvement has been positive in every aspect. Young people have so many things going on in today's busy world. We're happy to welcome them in our club. It gives the kids an opportunity to get away from the TV and computer screens for a while, come enjoy being in the outdoors and shooting in a safe and supervised environment. And we are glad to be a small part of the growth and success that they have." What the Connellsville Sportsman Club doesn't realize is that small part they think they play in all of this is really a huge part of why they're here tonight to receive this award. The club embodies the thought that it is better to give than to receive. With every decision they make, it is with the thought of how will this be a positive influence in the community. So without further ado, it is with great honor to present the 2019 Community Service Group Award to the Connellsville Sportsman Club. Congratulations.
Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Leah. That's a tough act to follow. Just like to say, as Leah said, our club has been around for quite some time. In the past 50 years we've been in existence, we've had a lot of dedicated members, put a lot of hard work in to make our club, the Connellsville Sportsman Association, what it is today. I'd like to thank both past and present, our members, officers, and directors. It's their hard work that has provided us the facilities and the funds we have that help us support some of these other local organizations. On behalf of our members, we'd like to thank Kenny Brooks and the Connellsville High School Trap Team. We'd like to thank the local YHEC organization. We'd like to thank local Boy Scout Troop 180. And in closing, we'd like to thank the Chamber for recognizing us with this award. We're quite honored to receive it. So, thank you very much.
I'll take that. Okay, someone took my notes. No, this will work. That's okay. I got it. Can't see anything.
I can hold it over here for you guys.
I'm working on it. All right, I found my program. The next is going to be community service individual. And I got to meet this young man through the chamber. I really didn't know him that well, but just recently, in the last 6 months or so, I found out how dedicated and how much of a worker that he really is. Dennis Martin. Thank you, Dennis.
All right, I was told to keep my speech very short. You know, I'm not as well spoken as some of the other folks that were up here, but I'm proud to present the Community Service Individual Award. This year's recipient truly fits into the definition of the community service. This person performs many jobs by himself or with a group of people for the benefit of the community or its organization. A list of some of the organizations that this person belongs to are: he's a 25-year member of the Greater Connellsville Chamber of Commerce, a past president, a 10-year member of the Connellsville Rotary, a 34-year member of the New Haven Hose Company, a past president and a current trustee, a 14-year member of the King Solomon Masonic Lodge. And he belongs to many social clubs if you see him around town. I mean, I can name them all here: Polish Club, Italian, Knights of Columbus, Moose, Elk, Slovak, South Connellsville Firemen's Club, South Connellsville Rod and Gun Clubs. And if they ever need help at any of those clubs, he's always there willing to help. He donates monetarily to all these clubs. He donates his time to these organizations. And over the years, he's coached youth soccer, volunteers to put flags up throughout the city many times throughout the year, helps put up the seasonal banners, sponsors youth soccer, baseball, and basketball teams, organizes numerous fundraisers for many organizations, and one that he's really involved in right now is the Connellsville Rotary Scholarship Fund. And it helps with a lot of young people to get into college. And many years ago, believe it or not, he started something that I'm now in charge of, the Christmas tree decorations. And he started those many years ago, and I'm sure he'll be able to tell you how long ago that was. But it all started out with a group of people, and it's because of him and those folks a long time ago that project is still going. And I'm sure there's many other projects that I've missed or don't know. He works behind the scenes, taking care of many details, and he's always thankful to those who help him. It's not about him. He is very, very dedicated to his family. His wife Joyce is here, his 2 sons, JJ and Colby, and of course his father John is here tonight. They're all very supportive in his efforts, and we are lucky to have such an active and dedicated member of our community. And this year's 2019 recipient of the Community Service Individual Award is Bill Fiesta. Congratulations, Bill.
Thank you, Dennis. Well, Denny wants to know the first year we've done the Christmas lights, it was 1985. So you take 85, so that's how many years we've been doing that. But thank you very much, Denny, and the person that nominated me, the entire chamber. I deeply appreciate my wife, my 2 sons, because many a times when I go out, they just happen to go with me, willing or unwilling, but they're there with me. And most important, I'd really like to thank you for this award and this honor, because my father, he just received the same honor for the entire Somerset County about 3 to 4 months ago, so it means a lot to me. Thank you. There's just one quick thing, there are passive citations. I like these, the last ones I had red lights in them.
Congrats, my friend. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Red lights. Thank God. I know, I'm waiting. That's called dramatic pause. Also, you can't say congratulations.
Everybody, you know what picture you can get in your Christmas card next year. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you, buddy. Debbie, thank you for the nice speech.
Okay, moving on. We're going to go to the Beautification Award. The next person that gets to speak and present, I've known for quite a while. He's very young, very professional, very talented. Brian Kissel.
Good evening. I am happy to be here today because thanks to the wonderful windstorm that came through, we are now approaching day 4 without electricity. You don't appreciate a warm shower until you don't have one. But here I am. And it's ironic that I should give you the Beautification Award when I'm not feeling very pretty. Regardless, our Beautification Award recipient purchased an eyesore property on the west side near the bike trail, and after a great deal of planning and a lot of elbow grease, transformed it into a welcoming destination for both tourists and locals. The restaurant's casual atmosphere, with indoor and outdoor seating, was designed by another local business, Denise White Interior Designs. The Kickstand Kitchen opened in June with a menu geared toward healthy lunch fare for travelers along the Great Allegheny Passage. In mid-January, they expanded their operating hours and launched a new dinner menu to complement their lunch offerings. Jill Ferguson owns and operates the business in partnership with Jeremy Wenzel. Jeremy and Jill have been in food service together for 4 years. Jeremy is the chef, except for the soup preparation, which is Jill's domain. They hosted a chamber mixer recently with samples of the dinner menu, taste tested during the evening, and all in attendance were raving about the delicious offerings, yours truly included. If you are not able to attend, it was definitely a missed opportunity for you to amuse your taste buds. Located near the Gap, which crosses Crawford Avenue down from the bike shop, the restaurant has hosted travelers from all over, including as far away as Alaska and Hawaii, as well as many of us here tonight, I'm sure. At this time, I ask for Jill and Jeremy to step up to the podium to accept their recognition. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Who's the speaker? You?
I guess.
Shy one?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. I've actually never received any type of award for anything, so yeah, and maybe I'm not talking loudly enough. But thank you. We certainly feel very welcomed by the community. My mother grew up here, so we're familiar, but not too familiar. We couldn't have done any of this without Denise White Interior Designs, which was mentioned already. She's been a great friend and a great help. Also, Kadravi Architects in Pittsburgh, which was also a friend of ours. And definitely our family. Our family was, watching the kids and helping with decisions and brainstorming and coming up with all the great ideas. And definitely Jeremy with all the food. So thank you. Thank you very much.
So we do the big fun, the big picture. It's the hard part.
Yeah. All right. Don't worry. Switch.
Very good. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Be seated.
I know. You will. A lot.
Who took your thing?
Okay, we're gonna move on. Next speaker is a gentleman everybody should know in Connellsville, and he's known as Mr. Connellsville. And without that young man, I think things would have been a little bit different the last 17 years. 17? I guessed that. Anyhow, he only gets 30 seconds to talk because I've seen this guy talk before. Not an hour, just a little bit, all right? All right, Mike Edwards, thanks everyone. Come on. Sorry.
I've got a notebook now.
All right.
You knew. The recipient of the Distinguished Citizen Award was born and raised here in Connellsville. He's a 1963 graduate of the Connellsville Joint Senior High School, the recipient of an Anchor Hawking Scholarship to attend Penn State University, and 1967 graduate of Penn State, where he graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration. He went on to graduate from Duquesne University in 1972 with a master's degree in education. He completed numerous graduate credits at Duquesne, Penn State, California University of Pennsylvania, while he was earning his school counseling certification, his school principal certification, credentials for superintendent of schools. Following his graduation from Penn State, he worked in Pittsburgh at the Dravo Corporation and at the Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, both in Pittsburgh and Syracuse, New York. He also served with the United States Army in Central Highlands of Vietnam from 1967 to 70 as a field artillery specialist. Upon completing graduate school in 72, he taught for the Baldwin-Whitehall School District in the suburbs of Pittsburgh for 3 years, before being employed by the Connellsville Area School District for 30 years. He was named Outstanding Young Educator by the JCs in 1978. After 14 years of teaching at the elementary and junior high levels, he became principal of Southside and Zachariah Connell Elementary, then assistant superintendent of schools in charge of business, and then superintendent of schools, where he served from 1990 to 2005. During his tenure as superintendent, numerous educational, technology, security, and property improvements were implemented with the support of employees, the school board, the community, which included the purchase of the Fraser School District share of the Connellsville Area Career and Tech Center. He was a past member of the National and Pennsylvania Education Associations and held various offices in the Connellsville Area Education Association. He is a life member of the Veterans of Foreign Wars and the American Legion. He's also the chairman of the Post-21 Scholarship that was started in 1993 and to present has awarded over $84,000 in scholarships to local high school students. He's also a member of the Connellsville Veterans Commission that organizes the annual Memorial Day Parade and program. And every 3 years, the Veterans Day program is held here in Connellsville. He served as the Master of Ceremonies for the Memorial Day program for 24 years, as well as the Veterans Day, MIA, POW, and the 9/11 Patriots Day program. He's been a guest speaker at numerous veterans events, including Memorial Day. Since 1988, he's been a member of the Rotary Club of Connellsville, whose motto is service above self. He was president there from 2000 to 2001. He's been a past member of the board of directors, a two-time Paul Harris Fellow, Club Rotarian. He's a song leader of the club meetings and an active participant in the club's activities, the service projects, and fundraising. In 2001, he became a board member at Highlands Hospital and with their trustees, where he's held many numerous offices, including treasurer, vice chair, board chair, and chair of the Operations and Finance Committee. He's also chairman of the Boy Scouts Committee of Connellsville, that were established with Elmer Geddes, and that organization has distributed over $48,000 to Connellsville Boy Scout troops since 1998. He also helped Mr. Geddes establish a scholarship fund in the Connellsville area school district for students that would be attending the University of Pittsburgh. And also Mr. Geddes established a fund at the Carnegie Free Library. He's also a member of Penn State, the Everly Campus Advisory Board, and a lifetime member of Penn State and Duquesne Alumni Association. He's also a member of the Fayette County Cultural Trust. He serves on the steering committee of Downtown Connellsville and its program called the Economic Vitality. And he also volunteers at the Connellsville Canteen. He served on the Connellsville United Way Board and is a member of the Laurel Investment Club in Scottsdale, where he's also served as president. Back in high school, he was a four-sport athlete and was captain of the basketball team. And many fans remember him for making a length court shot to tie a game, and that was before the era of the three-point baskets. So he would have won, I guess. He's a present and or past member of various local and professional organizations, including the Yawk River Trail, Friends of the Carnegie Library, the Pennsylvania Association of Elementary and Secondary Principals. He's a faithful 62-year member of the Christian Church of Connellsville, where he's been a teacher for both the children and adult Sunday school, a choir member, deacon, elder, and held numerous offices in the church. In 2013, he was honored with the induction into the Connellsville Area District Falcon Hall of Fame and credited the recognition to his faith in God, his wife Judy, and his family. If you don't know who I'm talking about, it's my privilege tonight to recognize Jerry Brown with the Distinguished Citizen Award. Unfortunately, Jerry couldn't be here. He's actually in Israel. There was a trip that came up that he couldn't pass up. So Justin Teets is going to be here to receive on his behalf.
I can't begin to start to say thank you enough on behalf of Jerry, Judy, and his family. Two quick things I want to say. My first experience with Jerry Brow was a long time ago. I'm only 25 years old, but it was one of my first memories, so it stuck with me. We always talk about educators in our life, the people that really meant a lot to us. My fiance Shanna's with me tonight, the first time she's ever had to sit through one of these things, so have fun, Shanna. But whenever we first got together, she always talked about her educator that made a difference, and we happened to be having dinner with her tonight, and that's Andrea Swan. And for me, that educator was always Nancy Price. And I don't know how many of you knew Nancy, but Nancy was my 5th grade teacher, and she went away one week and passed away the next week from throat cancer. And that was the first time I met Jerry Brown. Because you walked in that school and you knew something was wrong, but you just didn't know what until Jerry walked into that room and you knew everything was going to be okay. And that was the first memory I have of that man, and I'm blessed to have that memory because it so exemplifies his character and who he really is. The second thing, fast forward, 20 years. And this summer, Max, Senator Stefano, Robin Boubart, myself, a few other Rotary members are over here at Veterans Plaza putting together the Rotary Project. And Jerry literally passes out from heat exhaustion. He was the leader of the project. And you know where Jerry was 2 days later? Finishing that project. When it was all too hot for all of us, Jerry was there at 6 o'clock in the morning making sure it was done. So whether it comes from an education standpoint, whether it comes from a belief in God, whether it comes from a belief in family or country, folks, I think we all have an honor to be able to say that we know Jerry Brown, and it is my absolute honor to be able to accept this award as the Rotary President on behalf of a man who's lived through so much, and I know he's got a lot left to do in his life. So thank you, Jerry.
I know, hold it, we take a picture. This is Jerry's. No, the theme song. Oh, is she? Here, I can shake Max's hand.
Yeah, that'll work.
There we go. The theme is in the other box.
Can you do those?
All right, all right. Good?
Yeah, Jerry was my 6th grade.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know. Way back when.
Now the former Southside.
You have to be responsible for Okay, we're going to keep moving. The last award for the evening is the Athena Award, which goes to the person that, a young lady or a person that applies the best for the community. I always thought it should go to a gentleman, but they won't let me do that tonight. So. We're going to go with Brooke Deason. Come on up, Brooke, and you can introduce the award. Thank you.
Good evening. Tonight it is my honor to present this year's Athena Award. The Athena Leadership Award was inspired by the goddess of Greek mythology known for her strength, courage, wisdom, and enlightenment. It is presented to a candidate who demonstrates professional excellence, community service, and for actively assisting women in their attainment of professional excellence and leadership skills. This year's recipient spent many years working in an office before one day finding herself unemployed. She took the skills that she had learned at her job and ventured into a new self-employment opportunity. For 2 years, she focused on her sales before finding her true passion in leadership. John Quincy Adams once said, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, and do more, and become more, you are a leader." Over the years, she has taught hundreds of women how to sell products, manage their time, budget money, and balance family and employment. She has taught women the skills to be successful regardless of their situation. She always finds the why as to why is it important for them to continue to do their job. She teaches them the skills to recognize opportunities. She teaches them to set goals. She has workshops where she does vision boards so that they know why they're continuing to do what they're doing. She tracks their progress and has Facebook groups where she encourages them. She does team calls. She teaches them to mentor others. She teaches them to have the courage to step outside their comfort zones. She herself once had a fear of public speaking. Now she finds herself speaking regularly at leadership meetings. A few years ago, the company eliminated district managers and sales meetings, fizzled to the wayside. This year's recipient stepped up and began holding regular meetings for anyone who wanted to attend. She understood the importance of everyone knowing they were part of a larger team. She was willing to support anyone who asked for help. Just this past weekend, her team members received a Mardi Gras mask with a personalized magnetic name tag and the following quote: "Great things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people." One of her team members said the following: "She has done so much to help me. She drives for hours to support me and my team. She makes calls to the team for hours to help and encourage and motivate them. She really cares about us. She has been an incredible mentor and has done everything in her power to help me get to where I am today." She is a successful businesswoman leading a team of over 600 women and men, a co-author of a book, a mother of 3, a wife, a church youth group leader, and a role model for women everywhere. This past year, her team broke another record and her own personal goal. They achieved over $1 million in sales in 2018. This year's recipient lights up the room with her positive energy. Many of us know her as the Avon Lady. But tonight we know her as Joanna Niederheiser, the Greater Connellsville Chamber of Commerce 2019 Athena Award winner.
You know, I'm never a loss for words, but I'm used to getting awards in Avon, but not in my community. So, and when my husband was so, like, we have to attend this event and wear a tie, I'm like, I didn't understand why. But obviously, you had something to do with this. So I'm very appreciative of this award because it means so much. I'm used to getting awards in Avon, but not for this. So, it's just a passion since I lost my job to help other women understand that they can change the world too just by a tube of lipstick. It really does change somebody's life. You think that lipstick is so insignificant, but it's not. It provides confidence to women everywhere. If they can't afford something, it's that lipstick that gives them what they need to just feel confident. And from that, we build a business. And that's what I've built over the last 12 years with an Avon business. And I used to be shy. And now they have to take the mic from me at Avon. So I'm really appreciative. You can have it. I'm really appreciative of this. I don't know what to say.
And I do have to add one thing. I made my son last night. We were going over my speech, and I said, "How many lipsticks does $1 million buy?" And he said, "Give me a minute, I'll figure it out." And I asked him, "How many times could we go around the world in lipstick?" So he texted me back and said that with the average price of $5 a lipstick at 4 inches long, we could go 12 miles. So not quite around the world, but he did tell me that she has sold enough lipstick to go around Connellsville.
There you go. And if you haven't, just meet me afterwards.
Okay, one more thing. I would like to, everybody in the room, to pass the word how great our chamber is, how great our Connellsville community is. Join, participate, make Connellsville a great town that it truly is. Thanks for coming this evening.
Well, we're gonna do one more thing. Let's do a final call. Give them a second to, like, if you want to. 50-50?
Yeah, we need 50-50.
Yes, so let's see if Dennis wants to go around real quick and just do the final call.
Anybody got like a lot of leftover money? See Dennis Martin. 50-50 last call. Have one more drink. Thanks again for coming. Appreciate it.